Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at my 12-inch G.I. Joe collection. Now these aren't the classic 1960s era G.I. Joe 12-inch action figures. Instead, they're the 1990s G.I. Joe Hall of Fame collection. This was a new era of 12-inch G.I. Joes that Hasbro introduced, starting in 91 with this guy. The 1991 Target exclusive 12-inch Duke figure. Of course, he's in the desert fatigues that we saw during the Gulf War in the 1991-1992 era. And this ushered in a new era of 12-inch G.I. Joe action figures that continued for several waves. And I like this collection because I had the Real American Hero G.I. Joes when I was a kid. I still have all of them. I'm in the process of repairing them, and you will see those on the channel eventually. But let's begin with the 1991 Duke. He has his dog tags, his desert fatigues, his sound machine gun, and all his accessories. Now, these are all complete, except for one figure, which I had to do some alterations to. Next to him, you see the hooded Cobra Commander, the most infamous figure that Hasbro makes. They're not making it now, but they did make it then. Next to him is Destro, the head of Mars Industries, and the weapons designer and supplier to Cobra. Done 12-inch figures. Now, all these have their dog tags, as you can see, and they also have their manuals. Now, behind Destro is a later release 12-inch Cobra Trooper. And this was from a later release of 12-inch figures that they did for G.I. Joe that have more articulation and less cloth goods, as it were. Beside him, you have Major Blood. Now, this is the figure that has some alterations to it, because my Major Blood's vest, well, sadly, it was made of a plastic that ended up rotting away over the years. But I did find this black vest online that was from another G.I. Joe 12-inch figure, added to the figure, and it gives him kind of a look of the 1980s figure more. And I kind of like it because it is a cloth vest. Of course, he has all his weapons, and these are all on figure stands. As you can see, clear stands behind them. Behind them is Storm Shadow. Cobra sometimes, G.I. Joe sometimes. He goes back and forth. So he's in between, as you can see. And this is based off the version 2 Storm Shadow from A Real American Hero. Next to him is, of course, Flint, done in 12-inch styles. And we have Ace, pilot of the Sky Striker, and he is done in a more traditional military flight suit with a mask and helmet. Of course, we have the Ranger Stalker right there. As you can see, they have their names on their fatigues. It says G.I. Joe, and it says what branch they're for, U.S. Army, right there. In front of him is a classic style gung-ho dress Marine. Now, they did this figure in 3 3/4 inch, and I just love the 12-inch version because it's got so much more detail, because you have the brass buttons on him, the hat, parade hat, his sword, and dress shoes. He's just a classic looking Marine. And next to him, you have Snake Eyes. This is from one of the later, I'm not sure if this was late version 3 Snake Eyes or 4, but it's one of the later versions of Snake Eyes that they copied. So you have him, And then this is the whole collection that I have. I know they did make some more. Behind them, you see my Japanese sword set. I thought I gave a really good backdrop to them back there. But these are the only ones I collected. There were several others. There was rock and roll. There were grunt. But these are the only ones that at the time that I was interested in, because they had so many accessories, so much cloth goods, and they just look awesome together on the shelf here. So that's a short look at my G.I. Joe 12-inch Hall of Fame action figures. Now comment below, did you collect these? Do you collect these right now? Let me know. And as always, if you enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Yo, Joe! If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button and tap the bell for notification. Also check out my Facebook and Instagram pages for news and upcoming video information. Check out my other videos if you enjoy coin collecting or toy collecting. Thank you very much for watching.